today I'm going to be talking about Digimon. I'm just kidding with you. Today I'm going to be doing my favourite Pokemon Dream Team tag. This doesn't necessarily mean that this Dream Team is any good in competitions or battles or anything useful, but they are my favourites for various reasons and I would like to go through those reasons with you guys. Let's get started. Number 1. So I'm going to start with my favourite Pokemon of all time, which is Vaporeon. I love Vaporeon, look how cute he is. Aww. Vaporeon's always been my favourite Pokemon. I'm not entirely sure why, maybe because when it first came out I was 10 and I like mermaids and sea creatures and he's just freaking adorable and he has water powers and Vaporeon. With that convincing argument aside, number 2 of my favourite Pokemon Dream Team. It's Raichu! I love Raichu. I love Raichu. I have a couple of reasons for really liking him. Obviously I just like his aesthetic, he's adorable. But one of my first ever Pokemon toys figures, I guess, was from a fireworks show. I remember going there with my parents when I was really young and seeing a fairground ride, and one of the prizes was a little Pikachu and a little Raichu, and you know when you used to get those Master Balls inside that was in 2 halves and you used to put them inside? It was one of those, and I didn't have any Pokemon toys at that point. It was very, very early. And I think they won it for me, and it was amazing, and I get such nostalgia from thinking about that toy. And this is the toy, I still have it to this day. Like, he's very run down, like his little tail's kind of peeling apart and he's got a little bit faded on the side, but he's just, this feelings. Yeah. Number 3! So number 3 is kind of different to the other ones. This one is, drumroll, Donphan! I love Donphan. I can't express how much I love Donphan. That's really weird. I don't even like Phanpy. And Phanpy's cuter. Well, people think I love Donphan. I just do. There he is, little Donphan. He's so cute. I went through an elephant phase when I was a kid. I have no idea why, but I did. Here's some evidence of my elephant phase. I mean, I like elephants. Elephants are great. I still don't know why. Donphan was a byproduct of that wonderful elephant phase. Who knew? I have a phase at the moment where the stranger something maybe looks, the better. One thing I wish is that there's more Donphan merchandise. I can't find any anywhere that I actually like. I've seen a little plushie of him that's quite small, like kind of like the size of my other ones, but I want a big one because he's an elephant hippo and I want him to. I want a big plushie of him. If anyone out there knows of a big Donphan plushie, please let me know. I need it in my life. I need it. Number 4! Following on the back of strange looking Pokemon, my 4th one is Politoed. And why, you ask? Why Politoed? Just look at his face! Look at his face! Oh. Number 5! Charizard! He's a dragon! And he breathes fire! He flies! He's amazing! And of course he comes from the original starter Pokemon. And I would always choose Charmander. Bulbasaur, I love you, but I'm sorry. And also he's a great asset when I'm playing in Pokemon, so it's pretty good for both of us. And for number 6. Number 6, I wasn't sure. I love a lot of Pokemon for my dream team. It's hard, don't make me choose, please. I decided to go with Ghastly. I have a lot of reasons actually. So, I love the episode with the ghost Pokemon. I thought that was awesome when I was a kid and I would love to rewatch that again at some point. Also, I used him quite a lot in Pokemon Stadium when I used to play that. had quite good set moves, and he seemed to get me through. And when I didn't use him, I used Haunter, and I just thought it was amazing. But I still really love Ghastly. I think he's definitely one of my favourites. The third reason is because every Halloween I carve a pumpkin with Ghastly's face. And it's strange, it's become a bit of a tradition in my house that my family all know, and my friends, if they come over, they'll see it. But I always carve a pumpkin with a Ghastly face. It just really makes me happy to think about Ghastly, so he has to be part of my dream team. So, as I was saying, it was kind of hard to choose only 6 Pokemon, because obviously you can't have any more than 6. But I do have a sneaky honourable mention. I'm sorry. So my 3 honourable mentions are, so Rapidash. Rapidash is awesome. If you don't like a unicorn that has fire for a mane and a tail, I don't know what to say. Not just that, I, once again, back to the Pokemon cartoon, it was a big part of my life, that cartoon, I don't know if you realise. Don't know if you've noticed. I think, now, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, I believe it was Run Rapidash Run, and I adored that episode. I think I also got it on VHS, and I used to watch it all the time. I love the relationship between Rapidash and Lara, and I thought it was great. Also, her name's Lara. I thought it was really fun. It was a really great episode with all the characters, and they got to ride on Pokemon, and it's just so good, and the drama. I loved it so much. That was kind of the main reason why I really like Rapidash. Apart from obviously I was a child and I like unicorns. You can't fault that logic, can you? Number 2 in my honourable mentions is Apom. Kind of going on the back of Donphan and Politoed, but I liked him because he looked quirky, he looked strange, he had like a hand for a tail, and I used to jump through the trees and pretend I was him in school. I'm a special kind of person. And my 3rd honourable mention goes to Butterfree. This little buddy! Yeah! You gotta love Butterfree. Butterfree in a way is kind of another nostalgic one for me. Just always reminds me of the old series of Pokemon, and also the horrible heartbreaking episode Bye Bye Butterfree. I never want to watch that again. I can't. Every time I play Pokemon, I always catch a Caterpie, and I always evolve it into a Butterfree, and every single time I will call it Dot. That's kind of a weird name to call a Butterfree, I guess. I can't even explain the logic anymore, because I did that originally when I played Pokemon Yellow, and that was the first ever Pokemon I'd ever played, and I just called my Caterpie Dot, and then maybe because I thought it looked like a little dot, or I thought that was a cute name, I have no idea, I can't remember. But then I would always evolve it up and it would be Butterfree, and I always have Dot in my team, and for every single Pokemon game I will always have and start with Dot. Yep. It makes me happy that I kind of have a little mini tradition going on in my game. Oh, by the way, fun fact! Poke the Pixie actually came from a mix of my love of Pokemon and my nickname back in school. You learn something new every day! Well, that was my favourite Pokemon Dream Team, and I tag you guys to do the same and to talk about your favourite Pokemon and why they would be in your Dream Team. Thank you guys so much for watching. All these Pokemon wish you a wonderful week, and I will talk to you guys soon.